Alright, so I'm back. So, what should I call this one? Call this one the Hope Cube. Because clearly the ship is cube-shaped. Or maybe it's hope-shaped. Hard to say. Anyway, so, yeah, this ship is, pretty high tier, though. Starting with hacking actually makes, basically any ship pretty strong. The starting weapons are, not the best, but not the worst either. And that fire is actually quite helpful for me, too. Pretty good stuff. I'm actually hit the shields here, because that should pull the pilot off with that fire over there. I'm going to hit the shields here, I said, not miss repeatedly. I'm going to miss repeatedly and not actually damage the ship at all. I'm not happy with how that went. Manually search, show Reagan's gone, but I have clone base, so he comes back. Anyway, yeah, so that was a pretty bad first fight since I used a drone part and accomplished nothing. Counter mode hacking, not having shields is really, really bad, so don't have no shields. Though it might have actually been better for me to actually hack, like, have my hacking up and actually just hack their weapons here. It depends upon how many times I actually hit them here, though. Okay, yeah, it would have actually been better for me to actually hack their weapons down then. And I'm bombing my weapons. At least their weapons are still down, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, that was just kind of annoying, though. Anyway. Yeah, this is one of the worst events in the game, though, because it does cut your shield in half if you don't have hacking. So, like, that makes this ship even better for it, though, because most other ships would actually struggle with the ship a whole lot. Like, with this particular fight a whole lot. But, yeah, so this is a pretty strong ship, though. Having hacking is very, very good. The starting weapons on it are both pretty mediocre. But that's not a terrible thing. Like, you do have 3 shots, which is not terrible. They're not bad weapons, like, for example, the, NGB has. It's Scrap No Quest. Nice, that's over there. I can get back down to that. But it should be fine. Hi, Pink. Thanks for good luck. Yeah, my O2 levels are, going down slowly. Yeah, the weaponry works reasonably well for biocles, though. Okay, so that actually allows that guy to live. They're on fire over there, though, which is not actually great for me. Alright, 22 scrap. Got that just before they died. How are FTL and the RNG gods treating me this week? So on Monday, they was actually being pretty cruel to me. I actually got kind of frustrated, but I had actually planned on ending earlier that day anyway, so didn't actually rage quit there, but just yeah, had to actually quit early on that run anyway though. But yeah, for the most part though, at least today they're actually been going pretty well. Yeah, so I guess I'd say that it's going okay. Yeah, getting a free Heavy Laser 1 is great. This thing's better for most purposes than the Ion Center is. They actually make a pretty good combo, too. I can get fire kills more easily with that, since the heavy laser is better at stunning, or better at setting fires than the chain laser is. 15 scrap, 7 more, and a heavy laser Mark 1. Okay then. I think I actually used the heavy laser and ion center together then. Yeah, so for this run at least, the RNG gods are treating me very nicely. This event currently does nothing to me, since it reduces my engines down to level 1, which my engines are already level 1. Alright, the fire spread a little bit. Nice. Yeah, if I got another heavy laser at this point, it would be hilarious. Like, that'd be awesome. I could get yet another heavy laser here. Because they have the rock, I actually might not be able to kill these guys, though. The fire is still burning, though. How would a 4 heavy laser setup be? It's actually pretty good with hacking. One of the advantages of the heavy laser, though, is that it's actually it's one of the fastest weapons, so if the enemy has no shields, it's fantastic. So it does actually kind of suffer later in the game once the enemies actually have more shields, though. But it's still actually quite good. Yeah, I think that's lethal. Anyway, quest and exit. So I can't take damage on this fight, and this is going to be a Federation base, so I get a guaranteed free crewman from this, I think. Eight scrap, 21 scrap, and 2 hull repair and Wai-Shing. Nice. Yeah, very good Sector 1. Try to be here to the pirate here. They have an NG and a rock here, so I don't think I go for a biokill this time. Yeah, tier 3 weapons is always good, especially when they're actually both top tier weapons. 17 scrap and destroys the ships and salvage it. I'm gonna take the abandoned sector. I might actually get some free Lanius in here. I was going to get the ends up here. I'll probably want to go for the chain laser upgrade, like get the chain laser online instead of the ion center before the end of the sector. But I don't think I need to do that yet. Translator wouldn't have been bad to have, but I think it just actually sell the fuel. Kill the platform. Okay, that's not bad. If I don't land enough shots here, I will take damage, though. Land enough shots, so don't take damage. $16 scrap, another 4 fuel. So I'm very glad I sold the fuel now because I've just actually gotten a ton of fuel back. To be safe in this fight against, this should be fine. Alright, so the human's no longer willing to try to actually repair, auctionless rooms. Actually not convinced I can actually kill this ship like this. Yeah, can I actually kill the Lanius now? Can I kill the human now, I guess is the other question. No, I can't kill the human now. So one more jump and take the store. This will be guaranteed, well, this will be possible free hull repair from the second reward from this, but it's not actually guaranteed. But it doesn't matter since I'm not taking damage here. If everything had hit, they would have actually died from my shots, but they didn't. Yeah, they patched my hole there, which I didn't actually need. This doesn't connect how I thought it did. I've got to take this jump now and just skip that store. I'm glad I looked at that then, because, yeah, I was going to actually go down this way, and I would have gotten stuck. And having to do 4 or 5 dives like that would have actually been pretty bad for me. I probably could have survived, but I would have been pretty far behind afterwards. $14 scrap, another 12. Nice. Yeah, I think I go for the weapons up next. I probably go for it up to next twice. I'm not actually going to hack this ship. So need more scrap. That should be good. I can actually go over here looking for another store. Because I would actually like to store this sector. Okay, so I can't take damage in this fight. I thought it'd be this guy moving over there. Whoops. Well, it doesn't make too much difference. One problem with using both heavy lasers, though, is that I can't actually deal single points of damage. Only 2 points at a time. It is very easy to actually only fire a single shot, though, this way. So I think it is better. And now I'm missing a bunch. Now I'm missing a bunch. I'll get their oxygen back down again eventually. They're also not really actually gaining oxygen here. With the breach in there, they're definitely dead. $13 scraps, so there's not another store over here, though. Unfortunate. Get weapons up once so I can use the chain laser. I think I still actually use the ion center most of the time, but I can use the chain laser now, if I need to. I hope to get a fire in there and just actually unlock the guy to death. But my accuracy sucks. Alright, the breach is nice. Huh, I would have thought he would have gotten stunned from that. They must have had level 2 auction there though, because they got the auction back almost instantly once that was actually like once it wasn't actually breached anymore. Even with the door open, that was pretty fast. 18 scrap and 8 more scrap. Nice. Engine homeworlds are rebel controlled. I'm actually going to take the rebel controlled here because I actually want more red sectors. I'm still going to use the Ion Center and double heavy ion against 1 shield ships, but against 2 shield ships, I'll switch into the chain laser here. Yeah, it seemed like he got the auction back really, really fast, even from being equalized to Medbay there. I might be imagining things, it just seemed like it was very, very fast there. And scrap recovery arm? Sure, I'll take that. I had been going to go for a biokill there, but yeah, that's worth it. Don't think I need to hack this ship. Alright, 25 scrap. That's okay. Nothing of that stuff, so power bar. Give him some fuel, 30 scrap, and more power. Hypnotic Eye, I think it will follow. Okay, they're running away. I can't actually take damage from these guys, but they're running away. I'm actually also really hoping I get the third Heavy Laser 1 because it's actually a pretty fun weapon combo to have just lots and lots of Heavy Laser 1s. Though a second Ion Center could also be good, because that's another fun thing to have. Here's on board, that's not too bad. That's gonna be awkward, though. I got the drone down. That should be fine now. Yeah, so boarding event and boarding drone there was kind of scary. I'm glad the boarding drone actually drew them into the same room as my Lanius was in, though. Take the car to its original destination so I can get the quest over here. That's going to be a free drone schematic for sure. 26 craft and defense drone. Nice. So I can afford shields 2 if I don't actually find anything better out of the store. Or not shields 2, shields 3. Don't think I need to hack this ship. Yeah, with either heavy laser shot landing there, I just actually killed them, though. Killed the weapons they had. And this is lethal. 19 scrap, and use a drone to hack the station then. Gives me another fleet booster or fleet delay. So I can take one more jump from that. There's mind control here. I could also buy cloaking instead. I shouldn't go for mind control though, because I think offense is better than defense. So sensors and power for mind control. Yeah, so get one more jump in here. Could be good. Burst Leader is the only actual threat here. I should be able to get a biokill though, just with mind control. Yep, got it. 12 scrap and a Heavy Laser Mark 1. Nice. What do I actually draw for that? It's got to be the Ion Center at least for right now. I'll get the hacking it for that, though. Actually, I'm going to drop the Chain Laser for the Ion Center now. That lets me actually still have the power for the hacking now, too. And it gives me a weapons buffer. So scrap and nothing else. Abandoned sector again. I'll actually take that here. Between mind control and having 2 Lanius myself, I should be okay against Lanius borders here. And in sector 4, you can only actually see a single Lanius border at a time most of the time, so it shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to be circling back around to the store down here. Mostly because I need drone parts now. A little low in those. Alternative trade, missiles for 32 scrap is good. So I can afford shields up now. Which wouldn't be terrible. And actually take one more jump and take the store. Those are going to be the only stores I see in this sector, so I definitely want to maximize my scrap for them. And I just missed all my shots. Dang. There we go. Finally got the stupid thing down. Yeah, the trouble with the triple heavy lasers is that it is actually not really that many shots. While each of them does a lot of damage, it's not really actually that much volume of fire. One out scrap, 1 drone part, and 2 fuel. If I sell the chain laser, I can actually afford looking here. I think I will actually do that. Because having all 3 systems in Sector 4 is really, really good. Use them to delay the rebels, 3 fuel, 28 scrap, no drone parts, but a fleet delay. Pulsar, Lanius ship, okay, that's not too bad. Got him. 14 scrap and Kletzen, who was on the Lanius ship somehow without dying. He's just very special. He had his own special cabin all to himself. Public Translator Data Suite. Beam Drone, not bad. By the ships. They have 2 shields this time, so I'll have to hack it. $25 scrap, 39 more, and a fleet delay. Nice. Actually getting a lot of fleet delay in this sector. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more jumps left in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. I don't think that I can take 5. Kill the platform. Okay, bomber. Could be worse. Their weapons are actually kind of spooky over there too, though. 5 shots at 10 seconds. That's a lot. $27 scrap, 1 fuel, and 4 more fuel. Nice. Yeah, the Heavy Laser 1s have actually one of the better damage per second ratings in the game. They have, I think, the best damage per second per power of any weapon you can buy. So in that sense, they're actually one of the best. Like, this is one of the best weapons in the game by a significant margin. It's very, very strong. The trouble, of course, is that it can't actually really deal with shields very easily. Yeah, like, once the enemy has no piloting and shields, they just die very, very, very fast. Very high-level hack, isn't it? My piling's down. That's pretty good. I only need 4 fuel. If there had been more drone parts there, I would have considered it there. Okay, got a drone part back, 25 scrap. I actually misjudged how many jumps I had left after that delay, though. I don't think I can go 1-2. Got recovery arm, 36 scrap. Actually, I can take another jump still. Yeah, I need the lower health one to stop going into the front line. But he'll probably die on the way through there. Alright, that'll probably kill them now. Which is good, since I can't really deal small amounts of damage anymore. I can't actually really kill this guy anymore. Alright, 26 scrap. Nice. Rebel Stronghold. That's definitely pretty good. The drone parts I get from the second flagship are definitely worth it here. But hopefully I can find that, hopefully quickly. And I wouldn't mind a 4th Heavy Laser 1. Okay, so here's the second flagship. My piling's down. That should be good. Okay, so I get 5 fuel missiles and drone parts from this. 50 scrap and a small bomb, and 2 fleet delay. Small bomb is not actually a weapon I want to use here, though. I'm mostly safe in this fight, so I'm just gonna actually slam the shields. There's 7 more scrap. An away party, quest marker, not bad. I'll go down for that. Quest is 34 scrap and a drone part. Nice. Actually going to get hacking up already and mind control up again. Also get doors up too. I am unlikely to encounter 4 shield ships at this point, but I might need them. Quest marker is right down there, which I can actually get to pretty easily. I think I actually skip the store, or skip the distress beacon though. So I can get to that quest before the store. Clavier, thank the gift sub. Come on, get a fire down there. Good. Alright, so that should more or less deal with our guys now, though. Wow, they didn't go where I thought they would. Yeah, I thought they were going to medbay there, but they didn't stop there. Distress beacon, quest, and store, I think. Get to destination, 20 scrap and another quest. Okay, I think I'll actually take the store before the quest then. Backup battery is nice, so I can sell the small bomb, beam drone, and Hermes missile. I'll buy out more drone parts here, buy the backup battery. Ends up once. So I can take damage this fight again, but probably won't. Actually, not going to hack this ship. It'll take a while to kill this way, but yeah, I don't think I need to hack this ship. I'll probably have the hardest time killing that Mantis, though. Maybe we should shoot him. Yeah, I think I should shoot the Mantis now. But mind control the Mantis, right now, he'll just sit there and actually punch that, and they won't actually go and damage him. You need to actually either mind control the pilot guy or a damaged room. Which is why I'm trying to damage that room, so I can actually mind control him into there. As a first mind control, because they won't actually go and fight that. But he just actually damaged the system and not actually accomplished anything with the mind control. Or not actually accomplished very much. Yeah, like even now if I mind control him, they won't actually go and actually kill him. Now they will since they actually want to repair. Alright, 38 scrap. It's because he's in a room that is not damaged. Yeah, it's basically because he's not inside the piling room. They don't actually put they don't put fighting guys as a higher priority. Like they don't actually put fighting mind control guys as a priority. They only actually put either piloting, like manning piloting, or repairing systems is higher priority. Like, if I were to mind control this guy right now, he would not actually move there. Yeah, they also have pretty scary weapons here. I am surprised they boarded me there. I can't actually shoot him again, so I need to just actually wait for him to burn to death. I'm glad the fire actually spread. He shouldn't be able to break back out of there again, though. Hi, crit error. Yeah, this run's been pretty fun. I actually got all 3 of these for free. Got 2 of them for free in Sector 1, then just actually, got the 3rd one for free not too long ago, actually. This is one more time. Still actually have extra power. Go to the station. I don't need repairs there. I'll take the civilian sector now, though. Double stores. Don't really want double stores. We can actually go 1, 2, 3 here. I will actually need some fuel by then. Don't need missiles. Not going to sell drone parts. I still need those too. Nothing I really want in here. I'm going to plan on taking most of the Nebula in here unless I see another store up here. Join the crew. Charlie. The Zoltan's pretty good. Kill them. Don't need missiles. Back the ship. That should be fine. My oxygen, some of my guys up there. I guess I'm surprised they're not repairing the shields now. Oh, they're on fire. Okay, I just have to kill the ship then. Yeah, that was no good. Alright, Shirley is going to just very, very quickly die. Shirley is basically, everything that the Heavy Laser 1 needs to be powerful is just already there. Just a non-shielded ship. 49 scrap, 25 more anti-bio beam. I don't think I used that. Okay, anyway. That drone's kind of a pain, actually. I think I'll actually try to take it down. Hard to do, though, since it is actually being kind of a pain. Okay, got the drone down now. That should be good. Crews on board. That shouldn't be too bad. Call and help them. Okay, nothing to that. The shield overcharger is a bit of a pain, but not really that bad. Since that's a breach missile, it's actually not much of a threat to me, though. Grenade scrap. Going to just get the shield up here. I don't actually need more power for that, though, since I have those 2 Zoltans I've gotten since last actually bought power. I think I actually had 1 Zoltan and 1 free power bar, though. Either way, I had extra power already. Okay, no more piloting here. Missile's still up, though. A super vodka. There's some scrap. So 1 more nebula jump and exit here, though. Okay, easy kill. Exit beacon now. That should be good. Raw controlled. I'll take that. I'm still actually hoping to find 1 more Heavy Laser 1, though. Just because having 4 of them would be awesome. I'm probably going to be going for cloaking level 2 next, though. Anyway, dealt with those guys without too much trouble. Mind control went down by a level. That's okay. Yeah, so I think I actually want to go for cloaking level 2 and probably mind control up once I can actually upgrade. Okay, I wasn't trying to snipe that guy, but it's still actually pretty useful for me. No stores, so yeah, cloaking level 2, mind control level 3. Could go for weapons buffer now, but then I can't really afford Heavy Laser 1. Yeah, I'm going to actually hold off on that. Go to my data suite, get a free rock. Nice. Continue. They basically just fire as soon as my Ion Thunder fires, and then just actually, or cloak as soon as my Ion Thunder fires, and just actually, my shots just land then. Wasn't able to kill the shields this time, though. It's kind of hard to say how high scrap rewards is going to be, though. Like, I think it's going to be a fairly high scrap run, but it's kind of hard to say because I'm spending very little on weapons. Like, I only have level 4 weapons here. Well, I guess it's level 6 now, but like, still, I'm not really actually spending that much on weapons at all. And normally that's a pretty big money sink. Horse doesn't scrap. That's okay. I'll actually go for Columbia level 2 after this. And probably doors up too. And piloting. Yeah, I can afford most stuff I want anyway. I'm still just looking for a store, though. Alright, there's stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have time for that. No, I don't think I have time for 5. We'll just take both stores, though. Sell the anti-bio beam. I'm gonna buy some drone parts here because I can. And save the scrap for the other store, though. It would also be nice to find some automated reloaders. Have I streamed into the multiverse mod? Yes, it's very bad. It's very, very poorly designed and badly made. That's actually not what I wanted to shoot with my hacking, though. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess I'm committed to biokilling the ship, then. Because I screwed up. Yeah, I just got so frustrated by how badly designed and made it was that I just actually stopped wanting to play it. Particularly since they updated it and also made it ugly. Now, not only is it badly designed and badly made, it's also ugly. Yeah, really not fun of that mod. Wasted my shot there. Crap. I'll kill their guys eventually, probably. Okay, Oxen's back down again, so that should be good. They're also out of missiles now, so they're actually not a threat to me anymore. They didn't take damage on this fight. Mind control him now, he's not going to be able to actually move over there and repair that, so he won't even try. Mind controlling him with level 3 did actually make him last a little longer, but it doesn't really matter too much. I could afford a pre-igniter now, but it doesn't really actually benefit me. I'm actually looking at that respirators and actually thinking, do I want that? I don't think I do. I'll get engine 7 up, though. Anyway, this should be fine. Last stand. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely in a pretty good spot to win the flagship fight, though. I'll want auction level 2 up at some point. That's pretty easy to get. That's a nice fire over there. Okay, 63 scrap. Killed their guy as he was actually teleporting back. Anyway, auction buffer now. If I see a store with stealth weapons, I'll actually probably buy it. Then I could actually get the, looking up again, have it be useful as well. Okay, that should be useful then. Need to mind control this guy or have the fire spread into there. The mind control guy should be able to kill the non-mind controlled guy. Now I just wait until he's not mind controlled anymore and just nuke him to death, I think. Actually, I can't just nuke him to death because he doesn't have enough, or the ship doesn't have enough health. The fire that I got there killed him pretty easily. 72 scraps, still no stores. I don't expect to see one, but I am actually hoping to see one. But it's still like a 4th Heavy Laser 1. I got both missiles down and dodged the missile that fired at me. Good. The Burst Leader 3 is unlikely to be able to damage me here. Yeah, the chances of 5 shots hitting with 51% evasion is pretty low. Now the shields are down and breached, that's basically over. Yeah, so no store. One more potential chance for it up there. I guess we'll still go looking for it. .1%. That actually sounds higher than it should be, but probabilities are hard to actually calculate. So that actually might be true. Yeah, so it'd be 0.49 to the power of 5 then, basically. So I'm actually getting 2.8%. Yeah, in any case, it's very low. Low enough that I can kind of just ignore the weapons there. When I'm scrapping a firebomb. So either there wasn't a store up there or it's just gone now. I could use the firebomb for phase 1, but I don't think I do. Anyway, I got the cloaking up again and the engines up again. Battery hack is a bit of a pain. Not really too big a deal, though. Mind control guy should die. Wait, that was actually useless. I didn't have enough shields down to actually damage them there. Why did I fire like that? That was dumb. Oh, killed another couple guys there, though. Now that they have a non-0% chance to dodge, I'm not dodging anything. Or they're, I'm not landing any shots. Alright, so they have 2 crew left. That's acceptable. Okay, so I'm going to take this jump down here. Because I can. Get some more power up. Ignore the platform, I can get damage there. And getting fuel is not very helpful now. Yeah, I have had scrap recovery on for most of this run, but even with that, it's actually been quite high scrap too. At the rainbows, thank you, Uvaldo. Okay, now that the shields are down, I should be pretty well off here. Okay, 22 scrap. Don't really need level 3 mind control anymore. Cloaking should last through the first overcharge here. Nope, not quite. And that's pretty much all my shots in the second volley there, too. Crap. Oh no, the AI has taken control of the exploding wreckage of the flagship. Clearly, the AI's optimizations will mean that they will be able to crush me with that. Yeah, so that was a pretty fun run, though. Yeah, 2 heavy laser 1s early on. So, that was a pretty good run. Yeah, so, just 4 power weapons that'll like that. Yeah, so that was a fun run, though. The Heavy Laser 1 is a top-tier weapon. I consider it to be actually just as powerful as, like, the Howard Beam, Burst Leader 2 and Flak 1 is. It's basically along that same tier. It's generally not actually considered to be in the, like, people call the Flak 1, Burst Leader 2, and Howard Beam the Holy Trinity sometimes. But yeah, as I said, I consider Heavy Laser 1 to be just actually along the same power level, so it's actually quite a strong weapon. You do need hacking to make that weapon setup work, of course, but I had hacking. Yeah, that was actually quite an easy run, though. Just was able to just completely crush everything. Didn't really have to spend very much on weapons at all, and yeah, just had plenty of defenses done. All 3 systems fairly early. I think I actually had all 3 systems in Sector 4, so that's quite early. I did have Scrap Recovery Arm for I think I got that in Sector 4 or 5, but I had that for most of that run. Yeah, Mini Beam would be the tier above the Heavy Laser 1, Halberd, Burst Leader 2, and Flak 1. Like, those 4 are basically the top tier weapons, or what I call the top tier weapons, whereas like Mini Beam, Dual Laser, Advanced Flak, Charge Laser Plus, all the weapons that you actually can't really find in the stores, I consider to be, yeah, above top tier, basically. I call it God tier, usually. Yeah, I'm expecting a pretty high score for that one. Maybe not as high as you might expect, though, because of the Scrap Recovery Arm, though. So I'm going to say only actually 5730. I typed 5830 because I misclicked. Hit the wrong button. I'll just say 5830 then. Anyway, so score for this one, though, is going to be a total of 5749. So if I had said 5730, I would have actually taken it, but as it is, it's Rider Phoenix, so curse my hand, my finger missing the button. Yeah, anyway, very, very strong run that time, though. Not actually super, super high scoring, though. 46 ships defeated is above average. 100 beacons explored, above average. 1903 scrap hooks, also above average. But the reason why it seemed like I just had all the scrap I could possibly want to spend was because I had scrap recovery on for most of that, so I got a lot of extra scrap that isn't actually counted on this. And I was spending very, very little on weapons because I got just so many powerful and cheap weapons then. Anyway, that was a good run, though. Crystal A will be next, though. I think I probably have time for 2 more runs today, maybe 3 more, but probably only 2 more. Yeah, so Crystal A will be next, though. Pretty good ship here. Should be good stuff. But suggesting a ship while I'm taking a short break. I'll be right back, and excuse me, please, though.